there, my name's Jackie Harris-Stone and I'm a trombone teacher from Farmington, Connecticut. I've played all over the place. I have a master's degree from Juilliard. I've played in an orchestra down in Mexico where I coached at the conservatory and the university. I played to the International Space Station even. Currently I'm in my home studio in Unionville, Connecticut, part of Farmington. I teach out in the Simsbury schools, coaching out there, and at the Hart School in a trombone trio. So what I would like to do today is talk about something that wherever you are, whatever level you're at, is really important, and that would be a warm-up. First thing you want to do when you're thinking about warming up is get yourself a good posture. So I have my handy assistant Pinocchio over here, okay? And Pinocchio is a marionette. You can see he has a string attached to his head. If you pull that string up, he has beautiful posture. He's ready to play trombone with his best sound. If he doesn't think about his head, he's not in such good shape and he won't play trombone as well as he could. And we're the same way. If you think about yourself as a puppet on a string and a string's attached to the top of your head, if you've got a whirl, it's where the whirl is, or the pointy part of your head that's pulling up, that just gets us nice and tall and ready to breathe well, ready to play well. And then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on a breathing exercise, okay? Taking advantage of the nice posture and all the room it has for us to breathe and expand out from that very straightened out spine. And so you're going to take your fist and we're going to do resistance training. We're going to breathe in through the fist, out through the fist, in one more time, drop the fist and let the air rush in. Ready? And when you do that, you get a nice, beautiful, what we call dark sound, not or, but, and that shows the air is ready to work for you and in the best way possible. So let's do that one more time. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. And that's going to make a great trombone sound. So you've got our posture, we've got our breathing, and we need to add a bit of vibration to that, and that's our buzz. Grab your mouthpiece, and I'm going to have you buzz a note, and I want you to ask a question. Where do I feel that on my lips? Okay. Most likely, if it's the first time you've played today, and especially the first time you've asked yourself the question, you'll feel it here. What you want to do is get the lips to spread get the vibration to spread all the way across the lips, maybe even feeling it in your cheek or even your ears. If you do that, you can get a much stronger buzz. And you want the sensation as if you've got your hand on a car hood that's turned on and it's vibrating. That's the sensation you want in your lips. So see if you can spread that sensation a little bit further and do a single note. Where did you feel it that time? Did you get more vibration? Good. So now we're going to do a long tone. We're going to play a note as long as we can. We're going to start with an F, and we're going to play it nice, full forte volume. Think about the posture, breathing, and buzz. Good. That's the foundation for getting a long sound, but sometimes we want to get louder and softer. So in second position, we're going to do soft to loud to soft again. Can you do that with me? We're going to alternate that. Third position, now nice and loud. Fourth position, piano, crescendo, decrescendo. Nice and loud. And crescendo and decrescendo, taking a stronger breath as you did on the forte. Good, you've got a nice basic sound. We're now going to move smoothly between the notes. This is called a lip slur. You tongue the first one, and then all the other ones you just do by moving your lips and connecting with your air. We're going to do B flat, F, B flat, F, B flat. Second position, same thing. Good. Third position. Good. We're going to do fourth position. La da 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 da. Fifth position, same pattern. And sixth position. Good. So you move smoothly from note to note in the same position. Now we're going to move positions, and we're going to do a scale. Scales are really important to get intonation going, to get sound going. And one interesting thing about scales is they're made up of what we call 4 tetrascales, or 4 notes in a row that have this position. Whole step, half step. And the second tetrachord in the scale has that same thing. Whole step, half step. You can really see this on the C scale. C, 2 positions, whole step, 2 positions, whole step, half step. So C to D, D to E, and then you just have 1 position. Keep your E nice and high. You don't want second and a half. You want it up where there's just about an inch, maybe an inch and a half showing of the silver. E to F is a half step. Can we do that? 6, 4, 2, 1. Coming down. Good. That's the basics of it. If you want to work on intonation, really get that down, you should make it into a song. And Lean On Me is a great one for going up and down. I'll just play it once. If you've done this video before, you can play it back with me, or you can figure it out on your own. So I really work those whole steps and half steps and know where they are. I want to do the second tetrachord, G, A, B natural, C. Okay? G, A in second, B natural in fourth, and C. Let's play together. Good, coming down. Good. Add those 2 together and you've got a C major scale. Let's play it together. Coming down. And at this point, I like having a scale of the week club. So this week my scale is C. Next week it might be B natural or B flat. But what you can do is just make every time you come back to the scale of the week club, make it more advanced. Maybe you do your regional patterns. Maybe you do patterns in thirds. Maybe you do arpeggios. Maybe you do 2 octaves. And then we just get better and better at our scales. Every 12 weeks we're rotating through all 12 scales. So maybe you add your minors in 1 week. So the very last thing I want to do is help you develop range and also work on the entire range that you might want to play in a practice session. So we're going to start low. When you play low, lots of space in the mouth. You drop your jaw a little bit and you have a really wide S string. I'm going to do this pattern, 6, 4, 6, 1, 6. We're going to gliss between the notes. I'll play it once and you can play it back. Good. I invite you to join me. Good. Let's take it up a level. Start with the C. Here's your C. Play it with me. we're just about to start in our high range, so I want to teach you how to play a good high sound. So you want an embouchure that's just like the Queen of England tasting a lemon. So most of you can hear that I'm from England and I have a British accent, and something some of us are very good at is being prim and proper. So could you make a prim and proper face with me? Good. Now pretend you're the Queen of England, making that prim and proper face. And instead of reaching for a scone like you thought you were going to, you reach for a lemon. And then bring the lemon to you and taste it. Can you see how those embouchure muscles really tighten up? That is the embouchure you want to go high. Not a smile, but Queen of England tasting a lemon. So we're going to add a little bit of Queen of England tasting a lemon, and we're going to go up a few levels. Okay? That's your starting note. Let's go. Good. As we go up to this note, we're going to add a couple other tricks. Air is going to go fast. Instead of that really wide airstream, it's going to be a little bit narrower, but faster. As you go up, you tilt the airstream down a little bit, so you aim to the bottom of your mouthpiece rather than straight through. And let's do the next level. There you go. Good. As you go up, what you want to do is you add support. So do this with me if you would. Can you hiss? And feel how everything engages, your core muscles, we call them. Do that one more time. That's your support muscles. So having those in place helps you go up higher. As we go up high, if this is a level you can't reach yet, don't worry. Just go back to a level you can do and repeat that. Let's do that same one we just did. Ready? Support muscles, Queen of England, air fast, and a little bit down. Go up with me if you can, otherwise just repeat what you can do. And one more for those of you who are really challenging yourselves. That one. The cool thing about this is by taking that good sound that we did earlier and bringing it up higher, we'll end up playing higher than we thought we could. That last note that we played, that was a high C. You may not have gotten up there, and that's okay. Just get to the level you can do and just repeat it 3 times, and you build up your muscles the same way as if you were weightlifting and you weightlift till exhaustion. So if you do this at least every other day, very soon you'll be really expanding your high register. And you feel good and ready to go. At this point, you're ready to play whatever you want to play for the day, whether it's practicing or band or orchestra music or solo music, whatever you're doing. You've got great posture, you've got good breathing, you've got a strong buzz, you're moving between the notes, you're playing notes nice and sustained, and you've got all the skills you need to play things in tune from the scales, and also range building with the 6-4-6-1-4 exercise. Sorry, 6-4-6-1-6 exercise. All right, thank you so much for warming up with me. I hope you have a good day and happy practicing.